I had always loved the 4th of July. It was a day of joy, celebration, and patriotism. But little did I know that this year, the 4th of July would mark the beginning of a terrifying ordeal. As the sun set on that fateful day, my friends and I gathered at my family's cabin nestled deep within the woods. We were eager to enjoy the long weekend, filled with laughter, bonfires, and fireworks. The night was alive with anticipation as we set up decorations, lit sparklers, and indulged in delicious barbecue. As darkness swallowed the landscape, an eerie hush fell over the forest. The usual symphony of insects and nocturnal creatures was absent, replaced by an unsettling silence. We brushed it off as a mere coincidence, attributing it to the excitement in the air. We ignited the first firework, and it soared into the sky, bursting into a magnificent display of colors. But as the fireworks lit up the heavens, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Glancing around, I noticed a shadow lurking at the edge of the woods, just beyond the reach of the flickering flames. Unease settled in the pit of my stomach as strange occurrences started to unfold. The crackling campfire seemed to whisper secrets in a language only understood by the darkest of creatures. Figures darted in and out of my peripheral vision, their fleeting presence sending chills down my spine. One by one, my friends began to experience unexplainable phenomena. Objects would move on their own, and disembodied whispers echoed through the cabin's halls. The air was thick with an otherworldly energy, suffocating our once carefree spirits. Desperate to unravel the mystery behind our torment, we delved into the history of the land. It was then that we discovered a grim legend surrounding the forest. Long ago, a Native American tribe cursed the land after being betrayed by the settlers who encroached upon their sacred grounds. The curse foretold the awakening of vengeful spirits every 4th of July, seeking retribution for the atrocities committed against their people. Realizing the gravity of the situation, we resolved to find a way to appease the restless spirits. Armed with ancient rituals and talismans, we ventured into the heart of the forest. Every step sent shivers down our spines, and the dense foliage seemed to close in around us, trapping us in a web of dread. The spirits, angered by our intrusion, unleashed their fury upon us. Shadows danced menacingly, their icy touch grazing our skin. We fought against invisible forces, desperately clinging to the hope that we could break the curse that had plagued this land for centuries. Time was running out, and the spirits grew more aggressive. With each passing hour, the forest seemed to devour our sanity. We stumbled upon an ancient shrine, adorned with bones and the remnants of offerings long forgotten. The shrine stood as a symbol of our last chance for redemption. With trembling hands, we followed the instructions inscribed on crumbling parchment. The ceremony demanded a sacrifice, one that would appease the vengeful spirits and free us from their clutches. With heavy hearts, we made the ultimate decision, offering a part of ourselves to save the rest. As the sun rose on the 5th of July, we emerged from the depths of the forest, our bodies battered and souls forever scarred. The cabin stood empty, devoid of the horrors that had plagued us the previous night. The spirits had been appeased, but at a great cost. The 4th of July, once a day of celebration, had transformed into a nightmare we could never forget. The experience had forever changed us, reminding us of the thin veil that separates our world from the supernatural. We vowed to never return to those woods, leaving the memory of that fateful night buried deep within our souls. Years have passed since that nightmarish 4th of July. I now share my story on my YouTube channel, hoping to warn others about the ancient curse that haunts the forest. Though the scars of that night will never fully fade, I find solace in knowing that my sacrifice prevented others from enduring the same torment. As the fireworks burst in the sky once again, I remember the chilling whispers and the shadowy figures that lurked in the darkness. The 4th of July will never be the same for me, a constant reminder of the horrors that await those who dare to disregard the curses of the past.